Hello and welcome to Endless Space 2. I'm JC Proton. This is episode 20 of my third Let's Play series. We are coming back at turn 109, the end of turn 109. It's been about 10 turns since my last recording. It's been very peaceful. There's been no changes in alliances. I'm still at peace with everybody, except for the Vaulters, because we have pressure. We're going to probably be in conflict at some point. They've attacked me previously, but it's been very peaceful, actually, the last 10 turns. They haven't attacked me. Cravers, obviously, they don't understand what peace is, so there's no peace. No peace with them. I the Vaulters have been busy having war. They're at war with the Sophons now, along with the Riftborn and Lumeris. So I guess they've been kind of busy being at war with these guys and these guys and these guys. So they haven't picked a fight with me. The fleets that they have formed and I've seen go flying past are heading in this way to fight down here. And another fleet came cruising past, seemed to be going this way. So, yeah, they're otherwise occupied and leaving me alone. So I've continued exploring and I've expanded a bit. I took these minor civilizations that were in this constellation here. I went ahead and took all of them. The only one I didn't keep was Cephalaros because there's no resources on the system, so I didn't keep it. I used that to resettle down here to CD. And I continued. I did finish the research. Finally, it took a long time. This one here to reveal the rare curiosities, right? The level 4 curiosities, and the result of that is that I found meta intactogen here, and as well over here. Went ahead and grabbed both of those, and then looking around I found that there was another one here. So I've got an outpost there when we're moving fleet to protect and cover that. So that'll give us another one there. Found there's another meta intactogen here. So that makes things a little bit inviting to maybe attack this guy at some point. It would also serve to kind of link things up here to here to here. So strategically seems somewhat plausible to kind of link all this together here, right? And last but not least for meta intactogen, Matarka. Matarka has not one, but two deposits of meta intactogen. So altogether, there are seemingly 6 of these. 2 here at Matarka, one up here at AH, and another one over here at CG. And then one down here at Safe, and one over here at Ranas. Frogs, right? So 6 of those. So it seems like pretty good. 2 of those are in really nice safe locations back here and here. So I think that's the one I'm going to use for here, for this final upgrade. And then also we have lots of this gossamer over here and lots of the transvine. So I typically just use whatever I have the most of. So it seems like we're going to have lots of transvine, gossamer, and meta intactogen. So I'll use those 3 resources for this final system upgrade. I'm using titanium for the first upgrade. I'm using blue cap and hydromiel for the second upgrade. And I've got most of my systems upgraded now to a 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of them so far. with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, eight or nine to go. So I'm about halfway through the Colony 3 upgrades. Well, maybe a little bit less. So I have 19 colonies. I've allowed 17, so I'm dealing with a little bit of disapproval, but I'm still doing great because I was finally able to splice the Calgeros, and that's made a big difference. That's really made a big difference. I was really having some trouble with approval for a while there. Um, so getting those guys spliced, you can see I've got everybody boosted. I just went through a round of boosting everybody. It was extremely meticulous. Lots of micromanaging, and I still have the law for cool copies and active. Um, it was a real headache doing all that. I was like, I am not doing this on camera. Nobody wants to watch this. So that was part of the break. But yeah, I was able to get. I've gotten a little bit of splicing done. You can see our main population is looking pretty good right now. We have lots of good stuff coming, right? There's the amoebas. We're 5 away, 8 away on the remnants. This is Nereus, Cephaloros, Cephali will be more approval, which will be great. Sowers will help us with depletion, right? Bhagava, more influence, not that we need it. Pilgrims will give us more science. And then we have a little bit of excess population. We're going to eventually... we did come across a thing called a dustalizer, which lets you convert one population into 500 dust. I guess it's like a disintegration chamber or something like that. Pretty horrifying, and it increases religious party. So yeah, that one's a creepy one. So anyway, we'll end up getting this tech right here. Genetic alteration lab replaces other populations with one unit of your original population, right? So it basically gives your minor faction populations that you haven't spliced the gift of becoming Horatios, right? Instead of just being whatever meager race they were, they get to be transformed into Horatios. So what population in the galaxy wouldn't want that, right? I mean, to become one of the ultimate, right? The most beautiful race. So he says. So yeah. So that's the plan. Of we're moving towards system upgrades. When we get everything upgraded to, so we're gonna have to unlock and then upgrade to 4, and then we will be able to use this to build autonomous administrations and then increase our max population. So we're working on that. We've got this one, and we're doing these two next. It's going to unlock this. Then we're going to go straight for this because we need the population cap. We need another +4 because we're already over by 2, and we've got 2 more outposts going, which is going to have us over by 4. Right, at Matarka and Safe, right? I mean, those are because of the meta intactogen. That's one there, and then the other one's over here. So we'll be over by 4, so we're going to really need that. So that's a priority. I'm just going to complete these 2, and then not have anything else in the queue, so that any science that's left over will be buffered, and then we'll go ahead and apply it towards this. We'll get that research as quick as we can, and then we'll come back over here and knock out probably crust engineering, gamma absorption, and galactic security charter. That'll give us more trade subsidiaries. And then we'll probably end up putting a trade subsidiary on Matarka. And we'll put one over here on Safe. And then the last one I would think would probably go over here at Timos. Probably at Timos if I end up taking these, or it could end up over here instead of Matarka. If I ended up taking Rotanev, I could see having it there. We'll see. We'll see how things play out. I did come across a couple of these protospores, but it's only a couple, you know. One there, there's another one here. So it's like, well, that's 3. I would rather have the meta-intactogens since I could have 6, right? Potentially, if I ended up in conflict here, take these. So we'll see. We'll see how that all plays out over time. It is very, very, very far away from endgame, from a victory condition. I was looking at it and I was just like, wow, okay, we're not even close on anything. Okay, so wonder, obviously we haven't built any wonders, not even close to it. The wonders are these structures here, something of all space-time, obelisk of all space-time, right? So they start off at that price. You see the cost down at the bottom left corner. 40,000 industry, 125 of these, 80 of those, 40 of those. Okay, and then each subsequent one goes up by like another, I want to say 50% or something like that. So it's like 60,000, 80,000, 100,000, something like that, or maybe it doubles. I don't remember. I remember it's a lot. I just remember they're really, really a lot. So yeah, that's very far away, right? As far as the science victory, you have to get this, and this researched. And in order to get those, you have to have unlocked three of each tier of the 5th tier. So you can see, like, I don't even have the 5th tier unlocked. I don't even have the 4th tier unlocked on some of these. So that's very, very far away. And then so that's super far. That's super far. Obviously, we're only 100 turns into the game, 109 turns into the game. So that's 600 turns away, or 500 turns away almost. I've discovered 300 curiosities, which is fantastic. And so as far as economy victory, I have generated 10,014 dust out of the 7 million that I need to win. So again, it's like way less than 1% of the way on these victory conditions. So we are early in the game at this point. We are early in this game. This is going to be a long one. So just kind of wanted to stop by and provide an update. It's like, hey, here's where we are. Things are progressing. We're on track. Still surprisingly peaceful galaxy. The Cravers did close their borders to me. Apparently they didn't like where I was hanging around and scouting. So there are a couple of curiosities here that I was not able to reveal because their borders are closed. So if I try to move there, I get a Ixnay on the Evil tray. No traveling there. So yeah, that's basically where we're at this point. So let me go ahead and bring up the trade scan. So there's the trade routes. So I put in a subsidiary here, and I have trade headquarters here and here, and I'm building one over here in CG. That'll be done, I guess, 3 turns from now. So that'll be my third trade headquarters. So the 3 headquarters, and then I only have 1 subsidiary here and 1 subsidiary over here so far. And yeah, I'll probably put in subsidiaries here, which could eventually move out to there. Probably end up with one here eventually. I'll put one here. Maybe things could flex around a little bit. I'm not sure. I could theoretically, if I ever took this, I might put one in there. I don't know. I don't know exactly. We'll kind of have to see. Sometimes these trade routes will surprise you. They certainly do me. Sometimes they take a surprising circuitous route. So we'll see. We'll see how that turns out. So anyway, we're ready to advance the turn. And where I'm at here is this ship needs to move. I sent a couple probes down here. It's probably not going to turn out well for this guy, but he needs to move because these cravers are coming in. Cravers are coming in, and here's what the craver fleets are looking like. They're going with like a lot of guns, and then they go with these energy like fighter bomber type dudes. Carriers is what they're doing lately. So, oh yeah, let's run through who's at war with whom, right? So, on the map here, the colors match up. Okay, so down here in equal, this is Cravers, Vodjani. Me, the Super Horatios, have these ones. This is United Empire. Here you have the Riftborn. This is Valters right here. This is Sophons. This is Lumeris. Has like basically this much. Like from here, all this, all the way down here. So Lumeris is pretty big. And then Unfallen is just down in here. Just this handful of systems. Score-wise, I'm at 1,500. And Lumeris is at 1,100, basically 1098, right? Then you have at almost 1,000. You have the Cravers and the Riftborn. They're both in the 900s, and then everybody else is way behind there. You know, it's 661 for the Valters. 743 for the Sophon, 602 for United Empire, 403 for the Unfallen, and only 313 for the Vodjani. So they're definitely bottom place over here. They only have what, 3 systems. They've got a pirate mark they're dealing with. You know, they had the misfortune of being next to the Cravers, right? Okay, so if we look at, yeah, the Valters are at war with Sophons, Lumeris, and Riftborn. Cravers are at war with only the Vodjani right now. Sophons are at war with only the Valters. United Empire has a truce with the Cravers, and they're Cold War with everybody except me. The Unfallen are at war with the Lumeris and Riftborn, and they are losing that war badly. So that's probably going to turn into a truce pretty soon because they're getting whomped. Vodyani at war with Cravers. And then, yeah, Lumeris and Riftborn at war with the Vultures, and they're beating up on the Unfallen. And that's everybody. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and advance this turn. Let's see, I have a ship down here somewhere. Here it is. Genemos. So he needs to move. So I sent out probes to kind of see which way I'm going here. If I go here, there's a subterranean 4. And over here, there is an atmospheric 4. So if this one is not guarded, I'll go this way. We'll see how it plays out, because then there's something over here I want to try to grab too. I can't go here because that is a Craver system and he has his borders closed to me. So I'm gonna, my plan here is I'm going to hit end turn and then watch and see what these probes are showing me in the system, and then I will choose which one I'm going down at that moment. So here goes. Select the fleet and then be ready to move. Probably going this way, unless it's guarded, in which case it depends on which one is a nastier looking fleet. Aha. Choice is there. That's the right way to go. He joined their alliance. I kind of felt that coming. I'm kind of not surprised by that. So I'm kind of not surprised by them, by the Sophons joining that alliance. After all, the Sophons were already at war with these guys, with these Vaulters. So not super surprised to see them join that war. I'm kind of thinking they might invite me. And if they invite me, I might participate in that. I'm not sure. Now, what would be nasty is if they declare war on me. Now, hopefully that won't happen because, like, we have a trade agreement with Lumeris. The trade agreement's costing me 400 influence per turn, but we have a big trade agreement with them. So I mean, Lumeris is getting to trade to this trade subsidiary, and they're getting to trade to this trade subsidiary. So that is a trade route that spans the entire galaxy, right? That's got to be a juicy trade route for them. So hopefully they're not going to just throw that away. Yeah, I'm hoping to maintain the peace. And I've been at peace with these guys for a long time. Hopefully they're not going to just declare war on me. What's going to end up happening is if I end up, I don't know, someone's going to declare war with me, and then they're going to join an alliance, and then all of a sudden, all those people are going to be at war with me, and then I'm going to be at war with all these people that that I used to be at peace with, right? The enraged Bhagava. Ticking on, huh? Did I already splice them? I did. I did splice them. Ah, which reminds me, let's go ahead and cancel this law. I don't need it anymore. What's my approval looking like? Pretty good. I don't think I can really do cram exam right now. I want to do cram exam. I don't think I can afford it though. I think it's gonna be, I think it'll be too much of a negative. 6788. We can do, let's do this one for now. So minus 20% dust plus 20% science. It's about 1,000. I think it's about 1,000 science. I think it'll increase the science by around 1,000, and it'll drop the money by like 600. We'll see. Let's find out. 6788. So it's a little over 1,100 science. And I went from 13, I went from 1.3 thousand down to 500. So that's like about 700 or 800. So that's a big hit in dust. If I can afford to do, cram exam, I'll do that instead. 10 years, so I have 16 amoebas, and I need a total of 20 for the next splice. This will be fun. AD is 30. AD 30. So currently his manpower is 1,000. So this should take it to 1,400, right? Yep, so that'll add another 40 industry, right? Because it's 400 troops, and I have the structure sim camp. So 400 more defenders, garrison gives me another 40 industry. That science kicking. did here? I colonized ice. Oh, Origa. Yeah. Now that I failed that quest finally, I went ahead and settled this. I went ahead and colonized over here. And of course, it's a unique planet, so you cannot terraform it. Okay, terraform to snow. And so this is what it's been like the last 10 turns, is just me doing a little bit of exploring, a little bit of colonizing, upgrading my system build queues, shuffling population around so that I can, splice them. Um, just kind of ho hum, uh, building up my empire peacefully, kind of getting the foundation set for ultimately we will be doing some expanding. We will be doing some militaristic expansion. That is gonna happen. I'm just getting the groundwork laid, laying that foundation. Okay, sowers on AB. You can move one of those around. Does AF have a sower yet? Yes. Does AH have a sower yet? Not yet. Okay, so he can send one to AH. Okay, and a B had one. Was it AF that had one? AF, does AG have? Okay, so AG has enough income, food income, it's worth it. So AF to AG. Does AG have nearest? No. How many nearest do we have? Not that many. So we'll send one over there as well. You could probably use a couple of regular populations as well. To AG, right? He's actually got regular populations already, but so AF probably doesn't need to send those. He's in good shape. Okay, so let's go back to here. Bhagavan AD. He had a Bhagavan. Did this guy have Bhagavan? No. Does this guy have Bhagavan? Okay, let's send one to AF. just send those to AH instead. Okay, and how's the H doing for other stuff? He's in good shape on those. Okay. Okay, CE has sowers. Send one to CB. Okay, all good. Aha, medium class ships. Starting to get medium sized ships here. Let's see what one would look like. Let's see here. Let's get these outpost ships out of the way. Just kind of clean it up. If and when I will do more colonizing. I'm just gonna need to take a little break here. So there's what those bad boys look like. All right, so if I was to build one of these, I would do it like this. Put one engine. I would put on armor. And then I would load him up with a couple of guns in the front. Maybe 3. And then the rest would all be energy. Probably like that. Roughly equal damage. And then let's see what's left. Nothing. Not room for anything else, right? So it would be, yeah, that would be what my basic light cruiser would be, basically. 2500, 2600 damage balanced with a little bit of armor here. If I was to put a shield on it, it would be I don't know. Probably not going to do that. So that's how it would stack up. Cost to build it is 5 titanium plus the industry. I'm going to hold off on building those yet for now. We'll just move everything. A Riftborn population. Okay, cool. They don't do me much good because they don't multiply, but you know, it's not like I'll ever have enough to splice. and then no time soon. So he's heading to BA. Here somehow. I don't know exactly how he's going to get there, but whatever. Yeah, I came across when I was here exploring here. I came across this a Vodiani population, and so he's on his way back to BD. So that looks promising. That's very promising. Vodiani are a great population. They're +4 food, industry, dust, and science. And if you boost them, obviously that doubles it, right? +8 food, industry, dust, science. If you splice them, if you have enough to splice, they will give you +2 food, industry, dust, and science to your main population. So those are really, really, really good. Those are some of my favorites. Those guys, Riftborn are +5 food, not food, industry, dust, and science. +5 industry, dust, and science. So those are really good to splice. I don't remember exactly what they give. I think they give like a +2 industry, dust, and science, something like that. I don't end up getting to splice Riftborn very often, so I'm a little fuzzy on it because I tend to stay at peace with them a lot. Um, and they're really tough to fight. Their ships are really tough. So I just don't like to wreck. I don't like to, like their ships are better than my ships. So I don't really like to fight with them if I can avoid it. No, they're not. They're not really fun to fight. Fighting is fun when you're winning the fight, and they tend to beat up on me. They're pretty tough, so um, I don't usually end up getting enough Riftborn to splice. And if I do, it's late in the game. It's very late in the game. Okay, that frigate. He'll go ahead and go here. And then one of these can leave. And he'll come over here. All right, max fleet size finally went up from 14 to 15 because I added another ship type, and so then when I get this one, then that'll be another ship hull type, and so that'll add one more to my cap. The maximum fleet size will be 16 command points then. And I think I was bringing all three of these over here. But I can't really give a good reason why. I mean, I guess to explore down here, maybe? Kind of running out of things to do with my scouts. So I'm starting to lean towards maybe turning them all into Overwatch ships. Maybe that might happen. In fact, you know what? I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. I don't know, man. Torn. So I do that thing where I combine them into one fleet, and then um, it conserves movement points. You only use enough movement points in a wormhole. You'll use all the remaining movement of whatever the least number of movement point ship is. So you put them all together in one fleet, and then tell them all to go through the wormhole together, and then you split them up again. Here. I could probably do the same thing here. No, and he has enough movement that he can actually do it. Okay. Well, on your way then. Okay, so that guy can go there, and this guy can go there. No movement left. What could possibly go wrong? Signal 4, life form 4. He's a goner. That's funny. Yeah, and there's no retreating from an isolated system like that. There is no retreat. There's no retreat. At 151, there's no way I'll survive the fight. I'll fight him and... yeah, but I'm not going to watch it because I know it's just going to go boom. Yeah, he's gone. Okay, that was fine. I knew it was a risk. I'm not worried about it. I have more ships than I need. As far as scouts, I have more scouts than I need at this point in the game. They're all kind of leftover bonus. This guy will come down here, and then we'll go over here. Or we may just go there. We'll see. I'll just do this for now. Whew. That's a gnarly fleet right there. Alright, well, I'll just sit there and kind of Watch what happens. Okay, so that's that. Everybody's got people growing. Nothing growing that we don't want. And we'll advance the turn. Yeah, he's going to get kicked out of that system, that's for sure. No research queued. There we go. Those fleets are big enough that they would take me out. So I may need to step up my game over here. Drink. We should drink to our peace, one shot for every year. Listen, friend, soon the Empire will propose an alliance. I don't know if I'm gonna. I don't know if I'm gonna want to accept that alliance. Who is he at war with? Nobody right now, but he could drag me into a war. That's alliances are so treacherous. BD 30. Ah, this fell within this radius now. Here's our current political party leanings, political survey. Yeah, election at after turn 120. %30 more food. Oh, we're at 19. 19 amoebas. Let's get this research going right here. Boom. And I'm not sure if I'm going to do this one next or we're going to get these ones next. Probably these ones. Then that one. Getting close to this this next trade. Ooh, I can do another level 3 upgrade. You can see they are generating a little bit of resources. The trade routes they're generating a little, not a lot, right? Not a lot. What's this about? I don't want to tell anybody to buzz off. I don't mind. I don't mind people flying through my space. That's fine. I've already explored everything and I've already revealed almost all the curiosities there are to be had. So, that's fine. Got a few ships coming out. Creator of infrastructure gives you a movement bonus. for unlocking this tier. +1 movement on civilian ships. And now so that's this ship type. Looks like this. So if I was to build one of these, it would look, I would do it like this, and then I would go with probably this one that repairs 25%, 5% per phase, and then 10% after the battle. Probably something like that. So I'd use that as a defender, as a protector type ship. Use it as a big tank. Just put guns on it to help with point defense against missiles. So something like that. It'd be 2,700 and 4 titanium and 5 hyperium. And I guess my light cruiser would be 5 titanium. Trying to keep it cheap. You know, I mean, you could upgrade to these kinds of shields instead. So they compare. That's 1,200. That's 1,200. Or it's only 1,000, isn't it? Yeah, because I didn't do the. Yeah, I didn't learn this tech yet. I haven't had to do this for the repair and recover battle tactic and those cool shields. I haven't done it yet because I haven't needed to. Right? I haven't had war. I haven't done the hardened alloys. I haven't done OpEx gear for the troop. And I haven't even done this for the invasion modules, for the siege modules. I haven't done those. I haven't even built or designed siege ships because I've been at peace, right? If I can expand without being at war with somebody, I will just do that. That's the lowest cost way of doing it, right? So I'm racing ahead in system development and research, and not spending all that production on ships, on military. So I'm delaying the conflict right now to build up my economy, and then when the time comes for conflict, I'll be even stronger. So let's see. That's about all we've got going on. Let's see if there's any important fleet movement. I kind of doubt it, but we'll see what we got here. That's right. He was gonna go exploring, right? Did they move? I don't know. Whether they did or not, I'm gonna go in there anyway. Spamming this probe. See if he attacks me. Let's see. See, he's not gonna attack me. Vaulters are giving me respect. Nope. So they're gonna give me respect. They don't want to pick a fight. It's like, wow, that was cool. I'm kind of surprised by that. Ooh, look at that. Now that is some pretty good invasion. troopers right there, man. 125 increase in manpower deployment limit and 300 manpower. Okay, that's a pretty good module. That's 125. But the one I was looking at getting over here, I think is 100? No, 75. 75 increase. But still, you don't have to spend strategics for it. So they're attacking me. They're attacking me. Okay, so I'm going to retreat. And then I'm going to ask them to stop attacking me. And we'll see what they say.
Speak. Let us see if we can trust your words.
So how about if you stop attacking me? How about that? Can we do that? Can we be cool? I mean, I don't know that we'll be friends. We got a lot of friction on the borders, a lot of border friction. But what do you say? Can we not fight? What do you say? What do you say to not fighting? Ball's in your court. Thinking it over. There's the answer.
I trust you no more than I would trust a clan merchant selling Kasai.
And there it is. There it is. Your fleet was a problem, and we see many more problems on the map. Increased pressure from them on me. Okay. I'm going to increase my preparations. In which case...
The Ken do not yet trust you, nor do I. Speak.
I declare diplomatic imbroglio upon you. Look at that alliance.
I am called the first of my bloodline. You may be the last of yours.
And here we go. We're starting down the path. The path of conflict. Yep. That's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. We got a pirate coming in here. All right. We got to take care of this business and be on our way. Benthic gems. Let's see. There's something back there we can grab. Oh, there's one back there too. I missed it. Talk on it. Should have gone there first. That's okay. I can make it next turn. No big deal. It's definitely not a big deal. Let's bring the ships out of the hangars. So when I put an outpost out here, I guess he sent, the United Empire sent a colony ship over here to try to sneak in here and get it from me. But I beat him to it. I beat him to it before he even had a chance to settle there. So, unfortunately, I don't get his population. I'll not get his population until apparently I invade him. Probably is how it's going to go down. So. Just click through all these real quick to see if there's anything interesting or important. Does not seem like it. Okay, so seems like that's all the main events. I still need to fiddle around with my build queues. I need to fiddle around with moving populations around, making sure that I only get one amoeba this turn instead of like more than one, which right now it looks like I'll get one here. Cool, looks like we're just getting one. So that works out. So we'll get one of those next turn, and then we'll splice the amoebas, and then next will be the remnants, or the cephaloros, probably at 22. And so on. And we'll just keep on splicing these down until everybody's been spliced. And these are the ones I've already spliced. And then the ones left. And the Vodyani that hasn't arrived yet. Hopefully he'll arrive safely. And that's us. That's us right now, and we're only going to get better, right? Only going to get better. It's probably the last time I'm going to be able to boost these guys. Had to have the law in effect. I bought all of the remaining red sang out of the marketplace, so there isn't any more. So that's probably the last boost, unless I get, unless I get some deposits of it over here, or somehow my trade routes are able to get me enough, which isn't going to happen. It's not going to happen. Now, if that alliance declares war on me, if I end up at war with these guys, sure, I could conquer my way across here and then just keep on trucking over here. I could conceivably have a really long game with a lot of military conquest end up happening, in like where I control half of the galaxy or something like that. It could happen before I actually get a winning victory condition achieved. It could go something like crazy like that. So we may end up painting the map. I have a feeling that very well might happen this game. We'll see. But anyway, I guess I'll stop the recording here, and I'll make another one when I've got something interesting happening, something eventful, maybe when things start heating up a little bit, maybe. So, yeah, that's where we are at. So I just wanted to give an update. So, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment if you're so inclined to do so. And yeah, thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you in the next video.